Evaluation question 7 asked me to look back on my preliminary task, in this case the college magazine project, and explain what I feel I've learned in progression to my final production, which is my indie alternative music magazine, Currents. By simply comparing the two front covers, the progression is already apparent, not only in the skill of software I've used, which is mainly Adobe InDesign, but in the key conventions needed for a successful magazine. For instance, the colour scheme, photography, which includes the location, composition and the use of fonts. My preliminary task was to produce a college magazine front cover. I used InDesign and named it The Social, although I had little knowledge of how to work the program. The main colour scheme I was aiming for was red and white, although there is a large amount of vibrant colours on the cover lines which completely distract the main image. As well as this, the composition is messy and hasn't been well thought out in relation to the photograph I've used of a student. The image is not effective as there is no interaction with the reader, which compares to my final production of Currents magazine, where Alice, the model on my magazine, is giving an extra diegetic gaze, therefore is looking directly into the lens, which attracts the reader's attention. I learnt that interaction with the audience was crucial, which is why I've used this image as my main image. I also have understood that a specific colour scheme is needed for a professional finish, as Currents follows a purple and blue colour scheme, which is continuous throughout my production, shown on my contents page as well. In addition, I limited my choice of fonts, as otherwise it would be much too crowded and not all linked with one another. I am really pleased with the progress I've achieved from my initial preliminary task, and now feel really confident using Adobe InDesign, as I have a strong understanding on how to use it, as well as how important it is to make the media conventions effective. An example of this is the comparison between the two mastheads, and how The Social is centred with space either side and covers up a lot of the image, whereas Currents is displayed all across the top of the front cover and is positioned behind Alice's head, reinforcing she is the main focus of this issue.